Hello world, how is life? Welcome back to your channel. I am Andros. Today's video, we'll be discussing top 5 dishes or drinks that Vietnamese people like to eat in the morning to start off the day. Let's go. Starting with number 5 is Vietnamese coffee, also known as cà phê soda. Just a little fun fact for you guys. Vietnam is actually one of the biggest producer and exporter of coffee in Southeast Asia. Growing up as a Vietnamese person, I've always noticed, my dad, my uncle, my friend's uncle always have a cup of coffee in the morning for the breakfast, and they rarely eat anything else.
So what kind of coffee products do Vietnamese people produce?
It's a good question. It's because I would say that it's a variety of products, from coffee beans to ground coffee like powder coffee, instant coffee, and this is something I just know recently, is a fruit flavor coffee. I actually have never tried before, but would love to try it one day. But I digress.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
Yeah. And number 4 is Vietnamese beef noodle, also known as bún. It's extremely common as a breakfast choice simply because it's very filling, because it's noodle and there's also protein in it as well. Actually, this dish is originated from a central Vietnam place called Huế. The original style of bún bò Huế, the soup, the broth itself is pretty spicy, so to speak, even though there are like a variety of style that bún bò Huế was recreated, but the authentic original version seems to be always the best. And it's always served with bean sprout and Vietnamese boiled sausage. So if you ever been to Vietnam, I highly recommend go to the central part of Vietnam and try out the bún bò Huế Vietnamese style, the true bún bò Huế, so to speak. When I was a child, there was like a small store that served only authentic Huế style food. And every morning, merely not every morning, but once in a while, my mom bought bún bò Huế for me in the morning. And the first thing I tasted, it was super good. The broth was so well done, and the beef was super tender. I'm definitely sure that the next time I go back to Vietnam, I will surely visit that store again. Coming in hot in number 3 is gonna be chicken sticky rice, or soi gà. So this dish is usually served with, of course, a base of sticky rice, 1 or 2 pieces of small fried chicken, and a little bit of shallot on top, and fried green onions. And the reason why this dish is extremely famous among high school or middle school or even university students are because of its price and its convenience. You can usually chuck down one in less than 5 minutes if you're hungry and be ready on your way to do your work.
So how much is this sticky rice with chicken?
So just now I said it's pretty famous among students. I would say it's around $1 to $2 on average.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if you want to add on some extra like food such as like egg or extra piece of chicken, then it will probably cost around $1 to $2 more. But on average, like a standard portion with chicken, sticky rice, shallots, and green onions, it's only around $2 US.
Okay, sounds.
I think
too
it's
bad.
pretty affordable, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Number 2 is Vietnamese sandwich, or banh mi. Typical fillings of banh mi would include pickled carrots, pickled white radish, coriander, freshly chopped cucumber, mayo, pork or chicken pate, and your choice of meat. Maybe you can choose ham or roasted pork, roasted chicken, or grilled pork or grilled chicken. It depends on you. And of course, if you're into spicy stuff, add on top of it a piece of chili. Here we go, number 1. I am pretty sure that if you're into noodle soup, you definitely have had this dish before at least once in your life. It is called pho. Did it ring your bell for you?
Yeah.
Pho, simply put, is just noodle soup that is served with either chicken or beef. But what really is special about pho is its broth, because it's extremely nutritious thanks to the bones that got soaked and cooked overnight. And because of that, all the minerals and nutrition inside the bone leaks out onto the soup and makes it extremely delicious.
So what kind of things do you guys usually eat with pho?
As for sauce, if you would like to alternate the taste of the broth itself, which I don't recommend though, is you can add sriracha if you're into spicy, stuff, or you can add hoisin sauce or a piece of lemon if you're into like sour broth. Again, I don't recommend doing that because that destroys the purpose of the broth itself. For vegetable, we usually add in boiled bean sprout or basil as well. And for my personal preference, I don't really see people doing this these days anymore, but you can also add like an egg into the broth. Let it just sit there for 3 to 4 minutes until it's cooked, and it will be ready to be slurped up. It's extremely great.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, and that is about it for today's videos, guys. I am so sorry, Vietnamese people, if I missed out your favorite dish, because this is only my personal preference and what I have observed throughout the time that I was in Vietnam. So if I missed out on your dish, my apology. Please tell me what are the dishes that you like and why. I would love to hear from you. And other than that, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe to this video if you'd like to see more of these videos. We release this, weekly. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.